Hi, Jason Wells here, and I wanted to discuss a interesting subject in MLM for my training for this week. And just want to let you know, hear any background noise. I'm not in my normal environment. I'm traveling in the UK. I'm on a 4-week kind of a holiday. I'm in week 2 of that 4-week trip, so staying in an apartment, pretty high up here, but you can still hear what's going on down below. So if you hear anything in the background, that's why. And that kind of tells you the freedom you can have from MLM once you build the business right. You know, I work because I like to work. I don't have to work. And I think half the battle is doing it because you want to, not because you don't have to. So that has nothing to do with the subject I'm going to talk about today, but it's good to know when you're building your MLM business. You have something to work towards. So this is kind of a delicate situation. I have this come up all the time with my downline. I've actually had it happen to me in the past. Even as successful as I've been, it's funny how people that you know will go a different direction sometimes, and it doesn't happen a whole lot anymore, but I see it happen a lot with my downline. And a common question I get is, what do I do with my friends when they want to join another MLM company? What do I do? And you know, you'd like everyone that you know in your downline, and I'd like everyone in my downline to have all of their friends and family doing what I'm doing, but the reality is it's just not going to happen. And so the question I get is, what do I do? Basically, I know what they're really asking is, well, how do I get them into what we're doing instead of looking at what they're looking at? And I just say, be their friend, support them. Don't try to get them to do what we're doing, even if you know they're making the wrong decision in the short or long term. And you may be wrong in your assessment. Maybe the company they choose is not better for them, but maybe you're wrong. Maybe it is better for them. And time will only tell. And I would just say, let them prove you right or wrong with their decision. I would even go a step farther. I would argue that you help them. And so normally what I tell my team members is, help your friend. Chances are they're probably going to learn more from you than they are from their own upline. And I don't mean to pick on other people out there in MLM. I just know what goes on out there. There just isn't a whole lot of help and a whole lot of training, either through incompetence or just general focus. People just don't train their teams. That's just the big problem in the industry. It's why MLM Complete Package makes money, frankly. If people took care of business, that company would be out of business, which would be fine with me. Because, you know, the MLM industry needs to kind of get their act together. But I would say help your friend. Introduce them to MLM Complete Package, the free training. Have them do the YouTube podcast or newsletter or whatever they prefer. You know how you like to get it, but they may be different than you. Maybe you like the YouTube videos, but they like to listen to podcasts. Just depends on the person. Have them purchase the Complete Networker course and have them go through it, and then they can talk to Chris or I for 20 minutes because there's a free appointment included after they finish the program, and we can get them on the right track. The reason why you want to help your friend, because that's the next question I get from my downline, is, well, why would you help them when they're doing something different? Because they're your friend, first of all. The other reason is you want them to have a good experience with the MLM business model. Even if you end up proving them wrong and you right, and they made the wrong choice, you want them to see that it was the choice that was wrong, not choosing the business model of MLM. Because there are enough people out there that are having trouble with this business model without adding another one to the mix. And so if you can show them that it's the training and support they're getting that matters, and it's not the business model. Or maybe they just pick a downright crappy company. There are bad companies out there. Don't blame it on the business model, blame it on the choice. Whatever causes the choice to be bad, if it is bad. The point is, you want them to have a good experience with the MLM business model. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jason, but I want them in my organization. After all, I believe in my company. They are my friend. Why aren't they working with me? And I'll just say, I know it's frustrating. I know it sucks. But as the saying goes, it's cliche, everything happens for a reason. So just let it rest and let it be. And, another cliche statement is, if it's meant to be, they'll be in your organization. And I'll just end it with this, and think of it this way, because this is how I think, and I recommend it's something you consider. No friend or person is going to make or break my business. I'd love to have them in my business, but I don't need them. And I think you just need to put that logic in your head and think of it that way, because you can't hold on to that person not joining your business. The final thing I'll say is, if you absolutely just think they're making a terrible choice, and that your opportunity has all criteria met, have them go read the How to Select an MLM Business ebook. It's at MLM Complete Package / How to Select an MLM. And, the thing is if the people don't have the information that you have on what's a good MLM business, and by the way, that document is not skewed towards any company. It's just, what is an opportunity need to have? That's what they need to know, because otherwise you're going to end up trying to sell what you do to them when they've got their heart set on something else. They need to see the facts and what makes a good opportunity for themselves, and apply their situation to those facts and determine whether they're making the right choice or not. And whether they do that or not is really not up to you. It's up to them, and you can't control it. All you can do is point them in the right direction. So definitely give them that if you absolutely feel like they're making a bad choice. So with that, that's the training for your week. I hope this helps you guys. It's something that happens a lot. I know it because we see it in our organization. And I hope this gives you a different perspective than from maybe what you've thought or heard in the past.